Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show, the summer edition. We've got roughly 50 days of the Aquatic Morning Show back in the mornings, 5 days a week for the summer, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. For you guys that are here, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. I'm going to put the link in chat if there is anybody that would like to join me this morning. It would be greatly appreciated. Right now, the internet seems to be working a-okay. I did get on the phone with them last night and see what I could get done and helped. So we'll see what we got going on. Let's see who's here this morning. Miss Lori putting in all of my links. You guys, we do have merch. I know I don't talk about it much, but we do have merch. The new design, the new logo for the Aquatic Morning Show. We do have those shirts available. Greg, good morning. Bigfoot Fish Tanks, good morning to you. Greg's out there working hard on them boats. Miss Patty says that she will be lurking this morning. Good morning. Well, good morning back to you, Miss Patty. Glad you've made it. Mystery Snow Guardians, snailed it. Miss Annette, good morning. Thanks for coming. Esgetty Nana, good morning to you. Dennis Christensen, good morning to you as well. And my Fish Tanks Aquatics, good morning. At work and lurking blanket, hello. We're getting busy and early today. All right. Vibes Aquatics, good morning, Vibes. What's going on? That's right. He's got those coffee emojis going. So you guys make sure you got your coffee. I got some cappuccino because I'm out of coffee here at the house. I had to run to the store, grab some cappuccino. But hey, it's like coffee. Sweeter. Jennifer Weaver, good morning. Good to see you. Brickley Bell, good morning. The Belle of the South. We are streaming on Twitch again. I don't know if that's going to do any good, but we're going to try and we're going to give it another shot. So it's Facebook, Twitch, and a notification goes out on Twitter. So the blind fish keeper, Brandon, it was so good talking to you yesterday and getting caught up. Such a great guy. You guys make sure you're subscribed to him, please. That would be the blind fish keeper. Peplin Creek, good morning. Leslie, good morning. Good to see you. Yes, it's been a while. I hope everyone is doing all right. Yep, we seem to be just still rocking and moving on. Get up every morning and put one foot in front of the other. Scotty Aquati, good morning, Scotty. Thanks. I'm glad to be back as well. It's kind of hard getting back in the routine, but, you know, we'll get it. We'll get it. I could probably put my green screen up now that my internet seems to be working for the moment, but we'll roll with it. Let me see if I can get that link pinned at the top. That way it is seen when people come in. Alex put out a new video this morning. Too much of this kind of plant can kill your fish. Can you have too many plants in your aquariums? Yes, plants can. Let's see. How long is it? It's only a 15-minute video. We may use that one for fishery today. I need to send him a link. Not a link, dadgummit, I'll say it in a minute. I'll get it out. I need to let him know about doing fishery, about summertime and doing fishery again. Why did it not come up? The morning show didn't come up. for me. We are live, right? Let's see. Content. Live. Oh, I need to push that button too. All right. Now, let's go into this. Internet seems to be doing pretty good. I mean, it's got like 4 bars on it. It could be better, but still seems to be doing all right. Sorry, it's a little slow this morning, y'all. Just a little slow. Oh, Jerry, good morning. You talked to Lisa. I was actually talking about Lisa yesterday. I do have her something. I do. I'll get in touch with her today. Because I really do want to have her on the show. She is amazing. Definitely, for sure. Kara C, good morning. Where did I put the link here? Right there. All right. All right. The message is pinned. Now, I have while I'm on this side, I have a poll that I want to do for members. Let's see. Do you want to have a stream before or after the show on Wednesday? So, yes for morning and no for after the show. All right. Well, it says it's too long. Your question is too long. Well, okay, how do I shorten it? Remember, let's see, do you want, I'll just do it this way. Members stream before or after. We'll do it that way. Members only stream before or after the show. There, it likes that one. Okay. All right. For those of you that are members of the show, I want to know if you guys want to stream for an hour before the show on Wednesday or an hour after the show on Wednesday. Alex, good morning. Hey, do you care if I use the video that you made this morning for Fishery today? And since I've got you in the chat, I need fisheries this summer. I believe, right, it'll be like 50 of them. Or it'll be 50 days that I'll be streaming this summer. Use whatever, my friend. Aw. So, yeah. Craig's Catfish Cave, good morning. Good to see you. So, the lady that he's talking about, Miss Lisa, she does art. And it's not just fish art, but she did have reef tanks. She is working on trying to do some more freshwater things, but I want to show you guys this. She's very, let's see what the word is. See how I can get the glare off of it, because this picture is really amazing. You know what? Let's go to her YouTube. I mean, her page. Let's just go to her page. Because they'll be so much prettier coming from. Y'all better not be tearing nothing up in there, Piper. Yep, you are. Hold on, you guys. Sorry. How did I know you were tearing something up? No, ma'am. You better go find somewhere and lay down, or I'm going to have to put you in the kennel. She's still such a big puppy. All right. All right. Let me see. Piper, come lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. All right. Did it show up? It did, but that's not what I want. There. That's what I want. All right. Brooklyn, did you go to Disney too? I didn't know that. All right. So her art is, we have a lot of very artsy people in the fish fam or in the fish world, right? And I love fish art. As you can see behind me up here, I've got lots of different ones. I've got some in front of me, and she very creative people. Well, here's another. I mean, she's just another one, but hers is different. It's not just aquatic. She also does lessons. Cool. Let's see. I want to look at her gallery. No. There. I want to make it bigger. All right. Let me see what y'all are seeing here. All right. Oh, she didn't go. But I know the peas are there. Yeah. So this is one of hers. No, I don't think it's not computer art. I don't think so, Alex. I think you know what? It's not like AI art. I know that. It's not AI art. Now she may know how to do it on the computer, I guess, but or draw it on the computer, but it's not like AI art, like what I do. Oh, come on. Oh, there. Isn't that pretty? Very fantasy-like. The giraffe with the hibiscus blooms and a moth or a butterfly maybe. I'm not real sure what that is, but they're just different and pretty. That one is a little different for sure. That's a flamingo with an octopus at its feet, which I guess is real. That really could happen. That's beautiful with the tiger, and then it looks like the lightning bugs around it. Yeah, I'm not real sure, Alex. I am gonna have her come on the show. I do need to get a hold of her, but right, Brooklyn, somebody's got to stay home and take care of the fish. There's not as many people here this morning. That's okay. It's only me up here, so wish I could make it bigger. Reminds me of Magic trading cards artwork. I mean, I do have some cards, but she gave me these. They they it. I just love pretty colors and art. I wish I could do it. This is my favorite one. This is the one I was trying to show y'all right there. It's so just creative to me. Like, who would have ever thought to make the lion's mane a reef? You know? That's pretty cool to me. Could you please see the name of her website out? Of course. It's I'm gonna spell it for you, Brandon. It's LACHRI.com. Lackery, I guess. I'm not real sure how to pronounce her last name. Lisa is her first name. Lackery, LACHRI.com. Really, really cool. The lion with the reef tank and all the reefs and the saltwater fish, and it really doesn't look like he's in the water. It looks like he's on the water, and the water is kind of waving around him. It's really, really cool. There's an octopus. And now I like that one. The octopus is holding a vase that has the scene of some of the killer whales around a reef. There's a dolphin. More dolphins. Oh, was that a beaver or a? That one's got 2 feet. So would that? I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a nutria rat or beaver. And this one is a dolphins, but it's more of like black and white, but it also has teal for the water. And then in the water, it's got like a paisley design, which is another thing I really, really like about her art, is she tries to throw this paisley art background in it, which I absolutely love. There's a deer that's got reef stuff on his antlers. And there's a clownfish, very, very pretty. Another clownfish. That's probably a pair. That's pretty. This is a photo of or a piece that has some killer whales swimming in the ocean, and one is jumping up and out of the ocean, but it's looks like it's out, like the earth is behind the ocean in the sky, and then our moon is behind it, or the sun one. It's pretty cool too. Very, very artistic, creative is the word I'm looking for. And then this one is a like a woodlands type scene, but in the air, it's like the woodlands are underground with a stream running through it, and then there's a hump. I think that's a humpback whale. It may be a blue whale swimming through the woods. I mean, who would have ever thunk that? Very fantasy like. And these are some birds on a limb. trying to eat some berries, or maybe those were hummingbirds. Those may be hummingbirds. Oh, the owl. That snow owl is gorgeous. You were an artist once upon a time. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to describe them for you. Miss Holly, good morning. Shark Fin Adventures, good morning. Chris Howell, good morning. Good to see you guys. I do have the link posted at the top, you guys, if anybody would like to join me this morning. I'm just rambling. I'm not very good at it, but I'm trying. Okay. So this is a picture of a snow owl on a limb that looks like he just landed. And this one's definitely different. It's a flamingo with bees flying around it. And then the background is kind of dark cloudy looking. And then it's got on one side of it like a paisley print going up one side of it in the background. That's the signature thing, I think, of her that I really, really like. I really like that. I think that needs to be her thing. Kind of like in movies where they have their thing. Some movies, show a glitch of something and it's so fast you won't see it unless you rewind it or make it go slow. Those type of things. Here's another flamingo. She must like flamingos. And bees. Another art print of a bee going for some pollen. And another bee going for some pollen. And again, with that paisley art print behind it. Okay, and here's a deer. Let's see. In like a rock pathway. And then on each side of it has got these purple flowy flowers that like flow in the wind. I couldn't tell you the name of the flowers. And in the background is mountains. And the deer has got some birds sitting on its antlers. The owl, another owl. And I don't remember what kind of owl this one is. It's the one with like the flat face. Fishfam.link, what's going on? Good morning. Show us some love and support by giving a thumbs up. That's right, you guys. Everybody's been short on getting them thumbs up. We got to do that. We got to remember to do that. I hate having to remind, though. Ow. I had to pop an ant bite. Ow. Owl. There's an owl. And let's see, I'm not real sure what that is. That is maybe a hawk. And that's another owl. That's the one that has the horn. It looks like it has the horns on top. Yeah. Oh, and that's a macaw. It's a picture of a macaw on a branch looking down. I love macaws. And a peacock. Oh, that's so pretty. The whole picture is just a peacock. Not real sure what kind of bird this is, but on the right side, again, we have that paisley print. She must have started out with birds or something. There's another giraffe. Giraffe with monarch butterflies around its head. And here's some elephants. The elephants are, I don't know, it looks like it walking through a disaster area, or maybe walking through what was once, maybe a hurricane came through and trashed it. I'm not real sure. Now, this is another picture of some elephants, and they're walking in the rain, almost like the monsoon season. Oh, there's a horse. It's a dapple gray horse with the teal background with the paisley print in it. That's gorgeous. And another horse. And another horse. Oh my gosh. This one I'm going to have to get. Gonna have to get it. I'm going to have to talk to Miss Lisa. It's a frog. It's a frog. And this one is a picture of another tiger, but it looks like the tiger is in front of another piece of art on a wall, hanging on a wall, and the wall has got like paisley art print. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I wonder if she's trying to make these look like they're 3D. Maybe these are the 3D ones. That frog is so pretty, isn't it? Shelby, what's up? Terry's Tropical Tanks, good morning. She did, didn't she? She was pretty. It's pretty. This it looks like it's fallen out of this picture. Looks like it's a photo, and the stream that's coming out of it is like the stream is flowing onto a desk and then down. And it's got a little jar of that flower that you pick up and you blow and all the seeds go away. And then again in the background, it has a wall. You know, it looks like it's got that paisley print on it. Some of them are too hard to explain. Oh, it's an antelope, maybe? I can't remember the name of that animal. Ooh, that's pretty. This one is a, I don't know, a leopard or a cheetah, maybe? Cougar? I can't remember the name of that cat. Lemur? No, that's not a lemur. It's that one that everybody's buying that breeding domestics to. I think some of these are also prints that go together, like 2 or 3 of them are they go together, like you would put 2 of them on a wall. They kind of match. They go together. I wish some of them I could make bigger. These are our people. I wonder if there are people that she knows. Hey, I know that guy. That guy's off of Game of Thrones. That's the dwarf. I'm not a big fan of the black and whites. Oh, I don't remember what kind of dog that is. That's a Doberman? No. Oh, what's the dog that runs? Greyhound. And I know she did have greyhounds. I don't know what that one is. I know it's another greyhound. Oh, look at you, Brandon. You're trying to liven things up here this morning. We're going to do 2. We're going to do this one. And then we're going to do this one.
What's up, everybody? I love shrimp, and I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you very much. Meerkat. That's it. Meerkat. Bruiser CB, good morning. Keystone Clash, good morning. Good to see you too. I'm sorry, I'm jumping back and forth from this art gallery page to chat. Frederick. That's pretty too. Another macaw. Another owl. These are in a round portrait. A zebra. Flamingo with the bees. I don't quite understand the flamingo with the bees, though. Owl with bubbles. Or maybe water on a limbs. Maybe that's what it is. Can't think. I guess that's a male peacock. And then this is the one that she's known for. With the dolphins, and like a beautiful sunset background in a reef with a sea turtle and a bunch of different saltwater fish, and then the reef, and then the moon or an earth in the background. This is the one that she's like known for. And that's all of them. I went through them all. There are a lot of very, very talented artists that I wish I could. I wish I could draw like that. I can do the AI art, but it's so controversial. The one that I have that I'm going to print on things is of a corgi puppy. And I think I've showed you guys. I'm not real sure what I've done with it. It's on my computer. No, it's not. It's on this. I don't know if I can find that or not. And I don't want to open Midjourney right now. Banoski, good morning. Ooh. Okay, unmuted. There we go. Okay, now where was I? There. All right, I'm going to see if I can find it so I can show you.
So, I can do this then?
Yes. Hey, keep an eye on Piper.
Okay, let's put a crack.
All right. Looking. There's my horse. Where's my corgi puppy? I know it's in here because I used it for the background on a bunch of stuff. May not have time to find it though right now. There's the horses that I made though. When I have time, I do like playing with the artificial art. So there's here's the bettas that I did. Let's see if I can show them. This working and lurking is harder than you thought. Jen, you, good morning. Can be, can't it? Well, there. So that's my bettas that I did on the AI art through Midjourney. I'm gonna put this one right here on a shirt, Aquatic Morning Show shirt. I just don't see. I like this one too. This one's really cool, but I didn't do this one. It's not mine. I can't. But I did use it to make my other my and here's the guppy. There's the guppy. It's not bad. It's not my favorite, but Lisa has sexy shrimp and she's trying to convince me to start a saltwater tank so I can try to be a sexy shrimp breeder. You're already a sexy shrimp breeder, Papa Shrimp. We'll give that to you, man. We'll give it to you. Sexy shrimp are so cute. They really are. My guppy looks like a killie. Yeah, it was having a hard time picking up what a guppy really is. It was having a hard time. I want to find my corgi puppy. I wonder if I can do this. Hmm. That ain't it. That ain't it either. Downloads. Oh, this is crazy. Where's it's a heck did it go? Well, I'm not sure where it went, but I'm gonna see if I can do this. Nope, it won't let me do that either. Well, dang. I guess I'll have to go to Midjourney. Midjourney runs through Discord, but and I don't want to download Discord onto my computer again because it takes up so much space. Okay. And now I can show y'all. Why not? What else do we have to do? You're so far behind, but what is AI art? Okay, so artificial intelligence art. Brandon, it's it's where you go in and you put in prompts, and I'll show you. All of the Fish Fam shirts I worn in Disney World, I've gotten the most comments on Papa Shrimp. People think I'm Papa Shrimp. Awesome. Have I set up my new filter? I have it set up, but I have not turned it. I haven't plugged it in. Works great once you set the skimmer correctly, or you can plug the hole and use without the skimmer. It's quiet too. Yeah, I haven't finished filling up the tank all the way yet because I may need that substrate that I put in that tank to put in the paludarium. And I don't know which one I'm going to finish first. So I'm kind of like, in between. I don't know which one to do first. So I haven't plugged it in, but I really like it. I really do like it so far. Yeah, that's right. It's artificial art is for people who can't draw. But you have to learn different words, what words mean, and what has worked for other people, and what they've put in the prompts, and what you want it to look like, and if you want to take this look and merge it with this look to make your own. Chris Howell, how was the pond coming along? The pond is great. Actually, after showing my pond off yesterday, Joe was able to move the rocks out of the way and move my dirt over. So now I'm working on, today I'll work on the stream. And then hopefully in the next few days, I will have the stream done. That way the sucker will not be so dirty, and it'll be cleaner and pristine. And yeah, so it's doing great. Water's in it. Great. Why is this taking so long? There. And this is just stuff that I've worked on, played with. None of it is like, it's not finished. Like here I was trying to make a gecko, and it just wouldn't do it right. It either wouldn't put all the legs on it, or I don't know. It just wouldn't do right. Hey. You're fixing to get sick. Lena, come here. Don't puke. Don't puke right here. Don't puke. Don't puke. Move, dog. Move. Wait, don't puke. Sorry, everyone. That was, yeah, gross. But I caught her almost before we made it outside, so I had a little bit I had to clean up. But y'all hear the infamous, you know, my dog. Yeah, exactly. Don't puke in here. So I got her outside for the rest of it. Thank goodness. But you know, that sound, that noise will wake me up in the middle of the night. It's like awful. But there's my bettas. And then my horses. And I was trying to merge. I wanted to make me look like I had scales, like a mermaid or a fish, but it wasn't taking my picture. It was making me look different. I don't know. But these are all my different horses. This is my puppy. The corgi that I'm looking for. That's the one that I'm proud of, that I'm going to make. I'm going to put on things. It turned out so cute. Sorry about my dog, y'all. Sorry about that. That was kind of gross. Oh, well. I want to take and put all of these in a coloring book. All these different horses. But I hadn't done that either. And here I was trying to make a corgi with a horse. And a bunch of corgis running through the woods with a horse in a fantasy type situation. And it wasn't working. But out of it, I did get this horse, which looks like a gypsy Varner. I like that one. In this fantasy scene. And then the corgi sitting in front of a castle. So I still need to work on my guppy some. I don't know, really don't know how to go with it. I probably just need to start over somehow with my guppy. And then I wanted to do the milk frogs, but I haven't worked on those yet either. But anyway, it's Mid-Journey, which runs through Discord. There are different ones. Yeah, Bunny, traditional art. Well, I don't think it's dead. It like this lease, like Lisa's. I still like, I still like her stuff. I just think it's, all gonna be mixed and intertwined together. I don't think, yes, for the mermaid. I was trying, but it just wouldn't merge. I wasn't putting the right prompts in, and a lot of times it takes a long time to do that, to learn the right prompts to put in. But I'm gonna have to re-download my corgi. Some people are for it, and some people aren't. And that's okay. It's okay. I might have to reopen them up back in Midjourney and make sure they can print on the right size. These are ones that other people have done. And what you do is you go in and you see their prompts and you copy their prompts and then you add to it what you want it to look like. That's a pretty beta. Size 110, 110, 1, 10. I don't know what that means, but let's search more. The only one I like is that white one. See, that's the only, nobody's put anything in for guppies. Let's put in fish. Okay. I think that anything that helps people become more creative is wonderful, and any to use to create something that is yours becomes art of its own. Very well said, Brandon. Sure, definitely. Like I said, there are a few different programs like this. Midjourney is just the only one that I actually ended up playing with when I first started teaching or subbing. But yeah, maybe one day we can play with it on here if y'all want to do something like that. Sorry, today is so boring. I want to well, We'll see what the poll says. So the poll says that I did the poll to find out about the members only stream. Do y'all want to do it before it or after it? And 66% say after it. All right. So it'll be for an hour after on Wednesdays. We are going to go ahead and do the mid-morning break. What do y'all want to hear that we haven't heard in a while? That's like, we haven't heard anything in a while, except for I did play the snail song yesterday. So today is going to have to be, we'll pick one of Steven's songs. I haven't heard the Guppy song in a while. Y'all want to hear the Guppy song? How about that? Where is mine? The one that, this is the sensory one. Oh, I can just go to my emails. That's where it's at. Here we go. All right, everybody. Mid-morning break real fast. Good morning, Miss Nicole. We'll be back very shortly. Poetic song. Good morning, Nicole. Facebook told me you were live. Can't stay long. All right, well, we're going to do the mid-morning break real quick, and then I'll come back.
I can't get these fish to cooperate. Maybe I should have filmed them in a smaller tank. They're really tiny, like really tiny. I hope they don't get eaten by the programming. I'm just kidding. He's a nice gourami. Something, blah, blah, edamame. Edamame. Kinda rhymes with gourami.
Gertrude and Ivan Sophie are nice, and I know they'll look even better when they put on some size. Now you might like them for caudus or the lesser known reticulatus, but when you see them flare, them bitches don't compare to the pseudomygilluminatus. Now luminatus ain't an easy word to rhyme. I got to admit that it took some time. But let me tell you something that has nothing to do with origami. Of all the words I know, I think I'm running low on rhymes for that gourami.
Clean up, clean up.
I am your god now. Reality from its twisted profession in your bill. Twist the life off every inch of flesh. That you only now be in the crash. The cougars are tearing my heart out and pushing it into a top of the breaking blood. But get down to work, cause I don't want to give my life. I wanna be
It's a live ever mosh pit. So watch it, don't knock it, drop and fry every day, ain't gonna stop it. People saying hey and whoa and take it slow, it's out of control, but they don't know I got a mother-loving biome. Nature! So leave it alone, they're doing fine in a happy home. Making babies with their fathers and mothers and sisters and brothers is kinda gross, but you know, that's the way it goes. Now I'm in the midst of a colony blitz. It all started with a batch of fry. The mama died, but the baby survived and grew up and thrived. Then the guppies kicked the breeding into overdrive. What was accidental and incremental blew up into an exponential and totally mental experimental hit. And the fish police threw a fit. I guess they just couldn't handle my live bearer mosh pit. Best not front on me about this company, cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine. Stop the fish police. I'm making hybrids I desire to acquire and combine entire lines designed to inspire and surprise and advertise the rise of my monkey fighting live bearer empire. You're looking all distraught, you think it's overstocked, but you got no shot to sway me, you're an afterthought. Yeah, I got guppies getting blitzed on duckweed. Had enough of these, well they don't stop and neither do we. You might call it a challenge, it's a foot per gallon, your rationale is sound, but it's a little unfounded, cause I'm gonna be crowned as the best flippin' mud guppy breeder around. On this earth, then my mutts, I assert, are gonna make you a convert to a chaotic tank that doesn't take much effort or the hand of an expert. Look, all I did was rap and 5 guppies just gave birth. Best not front on me about this company, cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine. Cause you best not front on me about this company, cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun. Just chill and have some fun. I got the new genetics for the color theoretics. A different aesthetic. It's cosmetic. For neck, if you don't get it, I do. I got a vision, it's eidetic. In your derision, well, it's really quite pathetic. Uh-oh. Now you see a bunch of fatties, they're looking fatty. You think it's fatty, and the plants are overgrown, getting kind of ratty. It's all right, little laddie. Just look me in the eye and tell me who's your daddy. Best not front on me about this company, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine. 'Cause you best not front on me about this company, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plant with fish food. Don't fret about being overrun. Just chill and have some fun. Yeah. You think I give a fudge about some algae? What, you afraid of shiznit getting too natural up in this biznatch? Good sir, dispose of your TDS meter, for it measures organic and inorganic solids, and it's more beneficial to learn the chemistry of your water. Thank you very much. If you want to do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish poo. Don't fret about being overrun. Just chill and have some fun.
All right. Had some guppies and had 3 other songs in there that I absolutely forgot that he did those for me. So like I don't think I've played them but once. But it came up when I went and looked. So what the heck is going on here? No, this side, right here, there. Interesting. Anywho, so John Starks, dude, I'm streaming. So, Aquatic Arts, John, I'm streaming. Aquatic Arts has come up with 5 my goodness, the top 5 tank mates for Neocaridina shrimp. Tell me what you guys think. We've got Ocellatus, right? Wait, where's it at? Right there. Aticulatus autos. We'll just say autos. Autosynclus. Also known as popular choice for planted aquariums, and they make excellent tank mates for Neocaridina shrimp. These tiny catfish are peaceful and non-aggressive, and they won't harm your shrimp. Autos are also great algae eaters, which can be helpful in keeping your tanks clean. All right. I would think, though, that if a little baby shrimp got in the way, it might get it. Microrasboras are very peaceful group of fish that can coexist with Neocaridina shrimp. These fish are known for their striking colorations, fun schooling behaviors, and easygoing natures. Microrasboras are generally too small to even predate on shrimp fry. Chili rasboras, phoenix rasboras, pygmy rasboras, cabote rasboras, green light rasboras, and emerald dwarf rasboras are a few of the many rasboras that can live harmlessly with Neocaridina shrimp. So the microrasboras, I agree with that one. Ember tetra. Ember tetras are beautiful and peaceful species that can live happily alongside Neocaridina shrimp. Well, they're just like the rasboras. The ember tetras look just almost like them. Celestial pearl danios, also known as galaxy rasboras. Well, it's another rasbora. Pygmy corridores. Pygmy corridors are tiny little catfish species that are perfect for small aquariums. These fish have peaceful temperaments and won't harm your neocaridina shrimp. Pygmy cords are also great for keeping the tank clean and free of debris, making them helpful addition to any shrimp tank. Yeah, I agree with that one too. So we've got Corydoras catfish, which I guess is a different species. And then the peppered cory. All right. Popping back over here so I can see chat. Teach me how to doogie. Done the doogie. Y'all are funny. Mary Page taught you. They just want to be your friend. They won't nip your fingers at all. Never. So anyway, that was from them. Let's see what plants they say are good with neocaridina shrimp. See. Java moss. Anubias. Water wisteria. Amazon frogbit. Dwarf hairgrass. Wendidii, the Cryptocornea wendidii. Java fern. Luigia repens. Rotala indica. And water sprite. I know how to doogie. That should be on the next dance, huh? Where's Whip?
Hey, I'm Whip, and I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. Now, let's get tanked!
I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show.
Hey, it's John from KG Tropicals, and I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. This is my favorite dog in the world.
We love watching the Aquatic Morning Show.
Let's see, who else do I got? I got
I
Skull.
love watching the Aquatic Morning Show.
I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show.
She was being funny, but it almost looks like she's being upset about it. But she wasn't. She was playing her character. All right. Shrimp love Subwassertang too and hydro because their leaves collect stuff on them. Yep. I have red-headed skinks, but they haven't messed with me yet. Oh, I don't like skinks. They're too much. They look too much like snakes in a way of they hide and then they're gone and all you see is that tail. Ugh, yeah, awful. Spearmint. You know what? Brandon has a problem with his plants in his water. Oh my gosh, what were they? Brandon, what was the name of them? Not the banana plants, the calla lilies. His calla lilies are in his water, and when they grow, they open their leaves fully and then something is eating them. And my assumption, I think it's grasshoppers because they come out and they eat at night and you don't normally see them during the day. I think it's grasshoppers. But because they're in there, it's in his water. What do you do about it? What can you do about it? If anything, can anything be put on them, sprayed on them, around them, near them, so that it doesn't hurt the pond or anything in the pond, but that it will help with the getting rid of, I think it's grasshoppers. I really do. I really do. All right. Something I found, you guys, that's kind of fun is your state fish. So let's see. Let me see if I can show it. Yeah, that ain't it. This is it. What is the official fish of your state? All but 3 of the 50 states have a state fish. State symbols can be a silly fun fact, but emblems like flowers, trees, flags, and mottos can also be vehicles for change. Designating a state symbol is often done by bringing awareness to an issue. Take Hawaii, for example. State officials, they're named the Hawaiian ornery bat, one of its state mammals, to sound the alarm for possible extinction. In Montana, the state fish choice brought awareness and conservation efforts to a species in decline. Nearly every state has designated an official state fish except for 3. Here's a breakdown of the 50 states plus the District of Columbia. Alabama, the largemouth bass, the tarpon. Let's see, Alabama's official state fish is the largemouth bass, and the tarpon is the state saltwater fish. Alaska's state fish is the giant king salmon. An ocean beauty, can weigh up to 100 pounds. Arizona is the Apache trout. Arkansas, the alligator gar. California, the golden trout. Colorado, the greenback cutthroat trout. Connecticut, the American shad. Delaware, the weakfish. District of Columbia, the American shad. Florida is the sailfish. The Florida state saltwater fish is the sailfish. The state's freshwater fish is the largemouth bass. Georgia actually claims 3 state fish: the largemouth bass, the southern Appalachian brook trout, as called coldwater game fish, and the red drum is the saltwater fish. Hawaii state fish is that's that funny name. Uka Upapua. I have no clue if I said that right or not, but I tried. Idaho, also the cutthroat trout. Illinois is the bluegill. Indiana, the state does not have a state fish. Iowa is also unofficial. Kansas, the channel catfish. Kentucky, the spotted bass. Louisiana, the white crappie. Maine, the landlocked salmon. Maryland, the rockfish. Massachusetts, cod. Michigan, the brook trout. Minnesota is the walleye. Mississippi is also the largemouth bass. Man, largemouth bass is a bunch of them. Missouri is the channel cat. Montana is the black spotted cutthroat fish. Nebraska is the channel catfish. Nevada is the Lahonan cutthroat trout. Trout, I guess. New Hampshire does not have one. A freshwater. New Jersey is the brook trout. New Mexico is the Rio Grande cutthroat trout. New York is the brook trout. North Carolina, the channel bass. North Dakota is the northern pike. Ohio does not have one. Oklahoma, the white bass. Oregon, the Chinook salmon. Pennsylvania, the brook trout. Rhode Island, the striped bass. South Carolina is also the striped bass. South Dakota is the walleye. Tennessee is the smallmouth bass. Texas is the Guadalupe bass. Utah is the Bonneville cutthroat trout. Vermont is the brook trout. And let's see, it's cold water. It's warm water is the walleye pike. Virginia is the brook trout. Washington, steelhead trout. West Virginia, brook trout. Wisconsin, the muskellunge, the muskie. Wyoming, cutthroat trout. And that's it. That's all of them. Huh. Listen to your official state song. No. Fishness. Calla lilies are being devoured, but none of the other plants are being touched. Yeah. Lots of fishness. Speaking of fishness, Roxanne and Peplin and Miss Dee Dee are doing the Fishmas in July. So if you're interested in that, contact one of them. I think if you want to add anything to it, not exactly sure all of the rules to that. Let's see. Let's have some fishery. So it has been a while since we have been able to do fishery, and today is going to be a long one. It's 15 minutes long, but Alex said we can do it, and you know it's going to be interesting. So you guys, here is Alex from The Secret History, Living in Your Aquarium. You guys know who he is, but if you don't, go check him out and make sure you are subscribed to him.
Friends, and welcome to The Secret History, Living in Your Aquarium. So today we're going to paint one.
Oh, come on.
Favorite things about aquariums, plants, and unfortunately we're going to be talking about one of the ways in which plants can actually cause a great deal of harm to your aquarium. Now, this is not a common situation. It doesn't happen that often. And you may be thinking that I'm about to tell you a species of plant that is poisonous to your fish. And those exist. Putting botanicals or plants that are found in areas where they've been sprayed with pesticides or chemicals, fertilizers, things like that can definitely harm your fish, including live plants. However, today we're not going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about other situations in which plants can actually build up to a point where they can actually suffocate your fish in some cases. They can cause your tank to spike in ammonia and crash, and a number of other things. So we're going to talk about these situations. They may not be very common for most folks because most folks may not keep plants to the extent that I like to in these jungle tanks. But these are real things that come up in the hobby and that I notice going on in my tanks subtly right now. And I wanted to share them with you so you can see them before anything catastrophic happens if you're noticing the same thing. Now, also today, I don't want to talk specifically about the fact that, of course, these angelfish, they need this all trimmed down sometimes twice a week in this tank because plants grow so fast. So the whole idea of fish needing room to swim and be fish, of course, that's also there. But that's not necessarily going to kill your fish or cause problems. It may cause them to jump. It may cause them to act differently, and it may cause them to be unhappy. However, there are many fish that actually want plants so dense that they can barely swim through it because that's where they evolved to have babies. They live in tangled mats of plants. Angelfish are not one of those fish, however, just going to say. So let's get into this video and let's talk about these 5 main situations in which you should watch out for having too many of a certain plant or certain situation going on in your planted tank that can lead to catastrophe. So let's count them down right now and take a look at my other tanks. All right, guys, so number 1 on the list of things to watch out for is having enough surface exchange in your water. So right now we're getting to a density level of duckweed, especially in the back over here where there's no other plants disrupting it, where it can actually grow so thick that it can cause aeration problems. Beyond this, it will actually cause your tank to heat up in pockets irregularly. So the light itself, if you have something like a Fluval 3.0 or you have a high-powered light that puts off some heat, a lot of times you'll notice that the water is actually quite a bit hotter right at the surface underneath floating plants than it is deeper in the tank or than it is somewhere else that doesn't have that surface area. But at the same time, if you don't have aeration and heavy flow, so if you have a filterless tank or an under gravel filter that doesn't disturb the surface area much, or you have some sort of a bog filter or plenum, there's all sorts of situations that can cause you to not have enough clear area with gas exchanges going on. And if you have a lot of plants and strong light or natural light, what can happen is this can become an impervious layer essentially, and the gases can remain trapped in higher levels and can't dissolve up out of the water as easily. And suddenly you end up with suffocating fish down below. So that is something to watch out for. The remedy for it is pretty simple in that you just need something to agitate the water or remove duckweed from approximately 10 to 20% of your water's surface area. But if you have flowing water or a sump below that's open to the air and getting that exchange, that all works too. But this is by far the most common of the issues I want to talk about. And I've seen it definitely cause more and more problems in very shallow tanks. So in old frag tanks and ponds. So I wanted to mention it while we were in tubbing season as well. All right, going on to number 2. Now, number 2 on our list is an odd situation in that you can have a tank that was planted well, the substrate's done well, deep substrate, that's working as a filtration mechanism, snails, and all sorts of other holistic, natural or low-tech or no-tech tank mechanisms can be going on. You can also have a hang-off-the-back filter and all sorts of other canister filters and things, sponge filters, and this can still happen. What I'm talking about is when plants grow immersed or they grow too old and there is floating plant cover or just too many layers of plants. Now you can happily layer plants. You can see here there's plenty of layers of plants in this aquarium, but the lowest layer of them is becoming starved of nutrients. And especially when you get plants that are up and out of the water, they don't need to work against the water to fight for light or gas exchange, be that CO2 or oxygen. And so they put all their energy and their brightness and their flowering and blooming of fruits and flowers and seeds, all that is going to the top of the plant. And because of that, the bottom of the plant, it will strip of nutrients, and sometimes it will even die to the point where the roots will put out feeder roots in these mass balls like this, and it's trying to get nutrients from up here in the water column rather than, even though you follow the roots, it's planted in the tank, but it's just trying to get all the nutrients it can. And at some point it won't be able to sustain that growth rate if you have good light and good fertilizer. And this debris can eventually build up and actually crash your tank, cause algae spikes at first, but then if your algae can't keep up with it and eat the nitrates, ammonia, and ammonium, you can end up with all this organic debris building up and rotting in your tank and causing a catastrophic crash. The answer is to simply thin it out, trim your plants and don't let them go too crazy, or give them more room at each plant so that it'll have room to breathe, and so that you can either put flow in and get rid of these dead, or you can just allow those gases as well as nutrients to get to each plant, and it won't have to die or put out those roots like this and end up just being a ball of rotting material in your tank. So easy enough fixes. Those are going to be the two most common issues. Now we have three more quick but less common issues I want to address as well. Now, a third unusual situation is if you have plants in a tank and suddenly they start not doing well. They're probably missing a certain key nutrients, be it potassium or magnesium or zinc or whatever it may be. They're probably missing one key nutrient and they start dying. Well, this can oftentimes cause a major spike in the floating plants if you have those as a backup safety. It can also cause a spike in algae, and you can get algae growing on surfaces. Now, the same thing is true of plant leaves. So you can get this same claudifera or claudifera algae, as well as marimo algae and blackbeard algae growing on surfaces. A lot of people will think this is unsightly, and they'll see their plants aren't doing well, so they'll either trim them heavily, and then they'll try to get rid of the algae with either something that kills algae or something that is actually removing the algae. And algae is there as your protector. It is there to say there's too much of the nutrients in the water that your plants aren't using. I'm going to help them out. So when you start seeing these little holes and things, you can actually get a head jump start on preventing the algae and things if you don't want it. But in some tanks like this one, I actually like the look of the algae on the wood and so forth. And when you start seeing the plants going downhill, the answer is not to cut all that material out necessarily, unless it's truly dead. Then you can get rid of it because it's just going to turn into organic matter. But if it's still alive and well, leave it be. And snails will generally only eat the dying material. So this tank is going to be safe. But if you take out the live material as well as add some chemical that kills algae, or you've got a bloom of algae in the water, suddenly you don't have that backup or dual redundancy system, and your ammonia, your nitrates or nitrites can all spike up. And if you don't have a robust enough filtration system, which I've got mine pulled up and kind of pulled apart so you can see I've got a hang off the back in here, it can cause a tank to catastrophically fail and have a nitrogen spike or ammonia spike and then crash. So that's number 3. Now, number 4 is even less common, but it does happen. So let's talk about that. Now, number 4 comes into play, and here you can see a tank where this failed while I was out of town and in Florida for 3 weeks. And what happened was this was a tank that had a full carpeted scape. And now snails are being born at a crazy rate, which is sort of good for a while. They're being born at a crazy rate in order to eat all of those plant materials that are sitting in the substrate. Also, you can see fungi is starting to grow on the substrate because there's just sheer too much biological material. What needs to be done here is a big water change and a gravel vacuuming or removing yet again of any sort of debris from plants that died. Now for this one died because CO2 was off, natural light was coming in the window at crazy hours, and algae was not able to grow in this tank because it was completely under control. So you only see a little bit of diatom algae on the glass. And so the carpeting plants that were chugging along, eating up all those nutrients and keeping things safe, failed, and they melted away. And once they started melting, it started a chain reaction. And this is when any dense plant in your tank, if you have it doing a carpeting type thing, for instance, dwarf hair grasses or Monte Carlo or baby tears, things like this, if it all starts failing and dying all of a sudden, that can cause a huge spike of ammonia. And one major place where I've seen this happen is when people buy seeds online, plant them in the substrate, they grow dense and great, but they're not true aquatic plants or seeds. So they grow for a few months, they look like a great carpet, and then they crash, they melt, and the tank crashes if you don't take all of the dead and dying debris out like we just mentioned. Now, the last issue is with plants that are not true aquatic plants, like ribbon plant, like spider plant, purple waffle plant, or any number of plants that oftentimes you'll see at the big box fish stores that are not true aquatic plants meant to be submerged. Now, those plants can all do well in things like pothos and other plants, ferns, and all sorts of pennyworts and things. They can be great if they're sucking up the nitrates and nitrates out of the water with their roots, and then the plant is above water. However, if you fully submerge it, yet again, you can end up with plants that are dying and big plants, and they can die quick, and that can spike and cause terrible things to occur in your aquarium. So you want to get that plant out of there as soon as you realize it is not a true aquatic plant. And always double check the species before you start using them in a fully submerged way, because it really can turn things bad quickly. So that is our list of things that I think are not always talked about and that people should keep an eye out for in their aquariums, especially really planted aquariums. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's talk. And if you guys enjoyed the channel and the content, you know what to do. If you want to be a member, get more behind the scenes access and info, you can do so. It's only $1.99, and it really helps make all this content I put out. Have a great day. Take care of your critters, your plants, and yourself, or you can't do any of that. And I hope you have a great week. Bye. Hello, my friends, and welcome.
Well, there we go. Plants can't hurt your tank, but they can't. Who knows? Just got to keep up with it, you know. Just got to keep on it. Just got to keep on it. Got to keep on it. Katie Nana is wanting to know from Pebble, what kind of donations would you like to be interested in for Fishmas? Do you think people prefer money, cards, merch, crafts, art, and other? I think all of the above, Katie Nana. All of the above. Whip! I was just looking for you, Whip. You must have heard me play it, huh?
Hey, I'm Whip, and I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. Now, let's get tanked!
For anybody else that would like to do a video just like that, saying that you love watching the Aquatic Morning Show, just a small little clip, 3 seconds long, if you want to do one of those and send it in to me, I will definitely play it on the show. All right. We're going to go to Amazonas or maybe fishfam.link. Yeah, we'll go to fishfam.link. And we're going to look for club events. See, Aquashella Dallas is over, but that doesn't mean there's nothing else coming up. There are lots of things coming up. All right, let's see. We've got to let's see. Okay. Maybe I can do this. Upcoming events. Aquashella Daytona. It doesn't give me dates, or I have to click on them to give me dates. Maybe I can click on upcoming events. Will it do it? No. Okay. Aquashella Daytona. We've got November 4th and 5th. So far, nobody has said they are going yet. Maybe that number will change. All right, let's go back. We've got the Catfish Cataclysm and the American Cichlid Association, July 13th through the 16th in Middletown, Wyoming. Keystone Clash. Everybody's talking about the Keystone Clash. That is September 22nd, 23rd, and 24th in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. It is in 122 days. How to register. You click on that right there and it'll walk you through it. 29 are going, it says. There's more than that going. Repticon. Why does that say Repticon 2022? There are a bunch of Repticons. The Aquatic Expo in Charlotte, North Carolina. Happening in 18 days. 18 days. June 10th and 11th. Got to make this work faster. All right. And that looks like those were past events right there. So those are... These are the events that they have right there. Okay, let's go to aquatic swaps and auctions. Upcoming swaps. Is it doing anything? The Bucks County Aquarium Society Spring Auction 2023. Is that already passed? Yep, that's already passed too. I don't know that there are any upcoming swaps listed. So if you have a swap or a fish meet coming up, let me know. We will get this on the list. Let me go to Amazonas just to see if there's anything on here. Amazonas magazine. All right. I love Amazonas magazines. They are so pretty. I have to renew my membership though. I've got several of these. All right. But what I want to go to is events. I used to have it listed on the side. The Missouri, let's see, that's this month. Missouri Aquarium Society swap on April. Let's see, on that is we're in what March? Oh my gosh, March, April, May, June, July. We're May, so that June 3rd, and then next month would be the Greater Archon Aquarium Society Ultra Aqua Show and Auction 2003. Let me see if this will let me do anything. Nope, not what I want. Tropical Fish Club of Ernie County Fall Fish Festival. There will be 30 class shows, swap meet, banquet speaker, raffles, auctions on this weekend. That's August 26th and 27th. Where is that at? The Tropical Fish Club of Ernie County Fall Festival. Where is Ernie County? New York. New York. Cool. All you New Yorkers have a fish club up there. All right, well, that's all it's showing me. It's not showing me what I want it to. It has changed, I guess. It used to would show events on the side coming up, but it no longer does that, I guess. New York City, that's why the sauce is. Silver Creek, good morning. There's a swap in Chicago on the 27th by the Greenwater Aquarium Society. I'm writing it down. That's why it's taking me a minute. May 27th. and then in Salem, Oregon. Wait, this is a different one. P&W Aquarium Society, May 27th. Also, that's the same one, or is that a different one? Found 2 domesticated ring-necked dove by the aviary. Got out, but these just found a way here. So cool. I've been caught one so far, just waiting for the other. I can. Aw. They were not wild. That's why you're catching them. Totally different. Okay. The P&W Aquarium. Swap. May 27th. In Salem, Oregon. Got it. And Miss Lori's got the things there. All right. Need to work on getting a new thing done. But I've been out working in my pond. So it's like I can't get nothing else done if I'm working in my pond. But I got to get it finished, right? I got to get it finished. All right, you guys. We have got like 5 minutes left. It's kind of been a boring stream to me, and I'm sorry for that. Tomorrow we have got Garcia Aquatics will be with me, and I'll have somebody to bounce things off of and actually have conversations, and that'll help you guys. You know how it works. I'm not the best at just rambling on. Did I get the shindig in Sacramento, June 3rd and 4th? I did not. It's the Sacramento. Is it the Sacramento Aquarium? Yeah, Sacramento Aquarium Society. June 3rd and 4th. All right. I need to make one more. I need to look at one more thing. Need to get back to doing this. We're going to fishfam.link. And I need to make sure there's no birthdays today. And there isn't until Thursday. We have Jenny Lynn and Jets Unknown is Thursday. So we'll get them on Thursday. All right. Sweet. Got that done. I also see that I need to get Miss Jenna to put me back on the schedule. Black Powder Aquatics, good morning. Fingers crossed for you, dear Skitty Nana. That's right. I'm hoping the midnight lunch and crepe Kevin goes through tonight. We may just watch from my daughter's patio, but it's so cool to be close enough to hear. Yeah. I don't know how old Jason's going to be. It doesn't say. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to work on my pond, and I don't know who's going next. I don't know if Rico is up and is going to do a live stream today or not. Tomorrow we will have our normal 9 o'clock, starting at 9 stream, and then immediately following, we are going to have the members only stream for an hour. During the members only stream, I'm going to try and set up outside by the pond, and maybe work on the pond, and y'all can watch me work on the pond or whatever. Remember how the members only streams work. They are totally raw. What goes on in the members only room stays in the members only room. It doesn't go anywhere else, and they are made private at midnight that night. So I tell you what, we can go see who is members, and for those that are not members, I think I only have it at $2.99, the lowest one, and that'll get you in. Why did it do that? That's not what I wanted to do. It'll get you in to the members only stream afterwards. So, dang, it's moving slow now. I need to do a new members only, or a members appreciation thing. If you would also like to be on the morning show and join me, I need co-hosts, you guys. I'm not going to do it by myself that many times. The morning show wasn't set up to be a one-person panel thing. It just wasn't. So I need co-hosts. I need help. If there's somebody interested in being a full-time co-host for the summer, let me know. That'd be totally awesome. Let's see. I am looking for, members. All right. We have, because I've been gone, our membership has been cut in half, but hopefully we can get that back up again. And those that stayed with me, thank you so much for hanging in there with me while I was gone. I greatly appreciate it. We've got Eduardo, Dee Dee, Jennifer Weaver, Eric Wyrock, Joseph Stanley, Shell, Too Cooley for Schooly, Brookley Bell, Kelly Foreman, Susan SLC Aquatics, Jenna P, Fish Tank Barn, Greg 3G, Chattanooga Ed, Mystery Snow Guardian, Science Gal Aquatics, Garcia Aquatics, Stephen P, Whips World, the Nano Aquarium Guy, Barbara Jackson, Vibes Aquatics, Fishery, Alex, Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, Red Rack Cross Studio, British Doss, ADH Aquatics, Gina's Reef, and Pepling Creek. So if your name was not called out, then you haven't signed up to be a member, and we really, really want you to be a part of the members only. So let's get my numbers back up, because even after the summer, I have decided to do a once a week stream. I think it's going to be either before or after Papa Shrimp on Wednesdays, or on a Sunday. I haven't quite decided that one yet. But yeah, Anthony's Fishy Friends. Hey man, good morning. Red Laser, hello, as we're going out. So, you guys, thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. We'll get things back rolling the way they're supposed to be, hopefully. And yeah, just going to do what we're going to do. You know, maybe it's time that the morning show changes up a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you in the morning, 9 a.m. Have a good rest of the day.